about how this bit is set up for your horse. And like I said, each one of these things is researched to make your bit function better. Okay, so we'll start with the shanks. All of our shanks are made out of stainless steel. They are not made out of cold rolled steel because cold rolled will rust. The thing you want you want your shanks to be stainless steel. You do not want them to be out of cold rolled steel because when they rust, this spot right here where your bit ties in will rust, and that will cause the gag to hang up and not function properly, okay? So that's very important for this to function properly on any kind of bit. Our mouthpieces are all made out of sweet iron, which is cold rolled steel. Sweet iron is very tasteful to a horse. It's sweet. It does rust, and that's fine for horses. I mean, you can see horses sometimes will lick pipe fences and stuff like that because it tastes good to them. In most of our bits are a cricket. This is not a roller. It's a cricket. What makes that different? The fact that you can hear it. I don't know if y'all can hear that. And there was a purpose behind that. The old timers used to say, and you see this in a lot of spade bits, vaquero bits, and the guy who makes most of ours, besides the jeweler, they're 50% copper, 50% bronze. So you can hear it click. That's the first thing. It makes noise. And so horses who have a lot of nervous energy or are nervous, I think it kind of settles them because it kind of gives them something to pay attention to and kind of look, hear as well. So I think that helps a lot. I have the most drama queen at at home, and this thing, when we go somewhere, it doesn't click, it sings. He will sing it. And I think it helps him to kind of hear that noise, and it's also a pretty big cricket, so it's something that they can actually roll and feel with their tongue, so that helps with that. The old timers used to say, you know, a horse licks his lips whenever we figure out that he's knowing what we're teaching him. So you hear that click, so he's licking his lips, he's getting what you're telling him. So there's twofold to that cricket, and that's why kind of the vaqueros, I just thought it sounded cool. I didn't know there was a real reason behind it. And then we started, Jason makes me research. I am not one to read instruction books. He is. He's like, well, you need to know what you're talking about, so you don't have.
That's unusual, because usually men won't, they don't
No, he is the rule follower. I'm the gypsy soul. I mean, I go at life head on, you know. I don't have any plans. I don't have, you know, he's the one that he's cautious. Of course, he's a disabled vet. He's been there, he's seen death, you know. Me, I'm just kind of like, oh, well, let's just do it, you know. We die, we had fun, right? He's seen it, so, you know, I've seen death a few times, and it will make me cautious, but I'm still a gypsy soul and totally against following the rules. So, anyway, you know, and we do have a lot of fun here, so, you know, barrel racing is supposed to be fun. So, anyway, as you can see, this bit is contoured to the horse's face. These two rings right here where the headstall rings, they come out. And right here, your horse, right where that falls, your horse has a cheekbone, and it kind of goes up into a V in his head like that. So when you have a straight shank that is not contoured, and it's just straight like that, and you go to pull your horse this way, that will sometimes hit that cheekbone. And why is this all important? Why is this bit important? You got to understand, your horses are sensitive to light. Their faces are sensitive to light, which means their nerves, like, could touch them. And you can walk, when you watch me, you'll watch me walk up to these horses. Some horses, you'll touch them on the side of the face. You can tell that they're ultra sensitive. So, and you got to understand, their face is your steering wheel. So when you're messing with them, you got to be really aware that how sensitive their face is. And I have people tell me, well, he's just really hard mouthed. You know, he won't. You know, we got to have something real heavy on him. This doesn't work. That doesn't work. Well, there's a reason why he's that way. You got to understand, horses have two reactions to something. It's either fight or flight. And usually they're a fighter. So if they're being resentful on their face, something's not right in their face, they're not comfortable. And we're going to go out and talk about how how you get your horse comfortable, and what you put in his mouth. And right here, folks, this is the most important thing you ever put on your barrel horse. The most important thing. And the mouthpiece size is the most important thing. It's not what goes on around here. This mouthpiece size, I've fixed horses' problems by fixing that mouthpiece size. So, well, I'm just going to go around to each one of you. And don't think I'm picking on you, because I'm going to tell you something, okay? Barrel racing, like I said, is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be encouraging each other, not breaking each other down, especially as women. We're real bad about that. And let me tell you, I am one that will not do that to you. I want to encourage you, whether it's you're in a 5D, great. I want to see you reach up and run the fastest time in an arena that you've been to, that you've never been able to go. I want to see you reach your goals. I'm on the journey with you as much as you want me to be. I have girls who send me weekly videos of their runs. I want to encourage them to get better. That's what we're supposed to be doing in life. That's my purpose. That's God's purpose for me, is to encourage you and to help you get to your goals. Whether it be running a 10th faster, whether it be making a smoother second barrel, whatever your goals are, I want to help you get there. It is not my job to judge you. It is not my job to break you down. It is my job to encourage you. Yes, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm here to make money on selling my bits. I'm not going to lie, because that's how I got down here. But I'm also down here to help you. That's the reason why we started these clinics, because there's such a need for education with bits, and there's such a need for education with the barrel racing. And if you take one thing away from it, I mean, I just want you to be able to drive up and have a little confidence at the barrel race and enjoy yourself. And you don't know how many, and trust me, you're not alone. You don't know how many barrel racers I talk on a daily basis that are so frustrated. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how many times I've heard this. I'm at my wit's end. Charlotte, I'm so frustrated. You're not alone, because there's thousands of them, hundreds of thousands of them in this country. That are just, they're at their wit's end, because, you know, we have a group of women, and we as women want to tear each other down, or we tell you education that we've learned, and it may not work for you. So I'm going to tell you how to decipher out between these kind of statements that you hear, okay? All right.